So this was the culprit last week here at work. One day I got me Skittles and one of those. Another day was that and those. It is Saturday afternoon, and as you can see, Hurley and I are sitting in front of my tent, and we're out in the backyard, and I will tell you in just a few moments why I'm doing that. But first, I want to tell you about my hiking plans for this summer. Give you some of the details. Now, I have a plan A and a plan B. And the plan A is, of course, the Appalachian Trail. But if that doesn't work out for some reason, then there'll be a plan B. And that's a trail that I chose from the ones that y'all sent me when I asked what y'all would like to see me hike or what would be a good trail for me to hike. And so I chose from one of those. Now, bless you. So now for plan A, I plan on beginning my hike on the Appalachian Trail at Duncannon, Pennsylvania. Duncannon, Pennsylvania, headed north. Now, if you recall, that is where in 2018, Grumpy and I began hiking, and we were headed south. And we also had an opportunity to meet up with some great trail angels, Roger and Craig and John. And so I'll never forget those guys. And so this time, of course, I'm going to be heading north. Now, the plan is to go all the way to the Appalachian Trail train station. The AT train station near Pawling, New York. Now, if you'll recall, back in 2017, that is where I started the first time I hiked on the Appalachian Trail. My first white blaze was right there at that train station. So I went north that time, but I'm planning on going from Duncannon all the way up to the train station, which is approximately 300 miles. Now, I'm going to start approximately in the middle of June. And I don't know when I'm going to have to come back for work, but I'll have anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. So, going 300 miles in 6 to 8 weeks, I'll have to average either something like 5.3 miles a day. I don't have my information with me. Anywhere from 5.3 miles to like 7.1 miles per day. Now I'm going to be taking some 0 days, of course. So one reason I chose that section was because, I've been up there a couple times in that area, but, I have some connections such as Craig and Jody. They live close to the trail there in Pennsylvania, and also Joe and Phyllis live up in New Jersey, and so they've been wonderful trail angels and are going to be able to provide a little bit of support. And so if you guys want to, I know others live up there, if you want to come and hike with me, some maybe just a day hike. That happened in 2019 when I hiked in New Jersey. Or just meet up somehow somewhere and just visit a little bit, something like that. That would be wonderful. So that's the plan right now for the AT. That's plan A. Now for plan B. So all the trails y'all suggested, I was familiar with a number of them. Had already watched some YouTube videos or read about them. But the one that I chose is the Superior Hiking Trail. That was suggested by Halo of Halo Hikes and other stuff. That's her channel name. Matter of fact, she is planning on through hiking it late this summer. So that's the one I'm interested in. When I watch the videos, some by like Redbeard and the Z-Packs team, Outdoor Adventures, I think is the name of it, with Frozen. They really liked the trail, and other videos I saw, they really thought it was beautiful, different, diverse, you know, streams, and then of course Lake Superior. And this is up in Minnesota, and that's Plan B. Now the reason I chose that trail as well as just what people have said about it and the beauty and all that is because Halo and Disciple live right close to it, and so they've offered their support kindly. And not only that, y'all might remember my friend that lived in Charlestown in 2018 when Grumpy and I headed out in Duncannon. My friend David Rankin. He lived in Charlestown, close to Harper's Ferry. He was kind of the headquarters for us, or for me in particular, since I got off the trail early, as usual. But he told me just the other day that here soon, maybe another week or two, he's going to be moving to a town in Wisconsin that's near the Superior hiking trail. He didn't know I was interested in that trail, and he said, well, if there's a trail up in this area where I'm going to be, he said, you know, just come on and I'll help you, and blah, blah, blah. So he did not know what he was getting himself into. Yeah, there's already a trail. So with both of them as support, you know, and just what I've heard about the trail, that is my Plan B. I hope to do it someday. Now for why I am sitting here in front of my tent in the backyard. I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that some friends, some subscribers that I've hiked with before on subscriber hikes, they have invited me to hike with them to do an overnight. Now I'm not going to tell you where it is yet. You're going to have to watch next week's video to find that out. But because it's been like a year and a half since I've slept in my tent, I wanted to go through all my gear, set this up, and Hurley and I, right now, I'm planning on us sleeping in the tent tonight. And so I've gone through my gear, and you know, like for instance with my med kit, one of the things that I purchased, it's not here yet, it should be within the next few days, is the QuikClot. Now that I'm on the anticoagulant medication, you know, I've put out a video or two talking about that, and y'all suggested a number of options. QuikClot is the one that I decided on, and since it's an overnight and everything, I decided to go ahead and put it in my med kit. So also another piece of gear that I have ordered that I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll reveal it on this trip, this backpacking trip next weekend. But it should be here in a few days. This is something I've wanted, I've been interested in for a long time, and just haven't purchased it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. See, it's going to be controversial. It's kind of a controversy with some people who have pretty strong opinions. It's going to be a little controversial. And I thought, well, I'm just going to bite the bullet, get this piece of gear, and start using it. This will be a good time to see what it's like using it, and then on some other shakedown hikes before this summer, and make my decision on what I want to do, and get feedback from you as well. But so I'm going to surprise you with that in next week's video. Now, speaking of next week's video, because it's going to be an overnight over the weekend, I am not going to put up a video with all the normal weekly video, all the editing and all that, Sunday morning like normal. What I'll do is put that one up probably Sunday night, or I may not be able to do it until Monday evening. So just fair warning on that. However, if I am up to it and if I have service, I'm going to try to maybe do a live thing Saturday evening, so watch out for that, or maybe a live one Sunday morning with coffee. We'll see, you know. So if I have service and if I'm not just so totally worn out, I'm gonna try to do that. So be looking for those. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, good boy Hurley, good boy. Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. Okay, it is a little after 9:30, and I'm getting sleepy, so it's time for Hurley and I to go to bed. Good Sunday morning, everybody. Oh, well, I'm running a little late. As you can see, it's already light outside. But I came in, I don't remember what time I came in. I wasn't out in the tent all night. You know, I tossed and turned, but you know what? I was more comfortable than I thought I would be. I was actually surprised by that. I thought it was just going to be miserable, but it wasn't. You know, I was pretty comfortable. Just, I would get a little achy, which that happens to me in bed. You know, I'll get a little achy on one side, my leg, my hip will ache, you know, and then I'll toss and turn. But I did better than I thought I would. I just thought, you know, I've got a bed just right in the house, so I'm just going to go get in the bed. I'm not going to be able to do that next weekend. I understand that, so I'll deal with it. But like I said, thankfully, I was pleasantly surprised. I did better than I thought I would. So, but this was a good week. You know what? I'm feeling good. You know, the last, 4 or 5 weeks, I've gradually gotten to where I feel much, much better in a lot of different ways. So, you know, when I came down sick with whatever it was right before New Year's, and I wasn't feeling great a little bit before that, but I've just felt, the residual effects, if you will, for a while, and it's just taken me some time to come out of that. So I'm feeling really good, and I'm really excited about this upcoming weekend. So, but let's take care of business. Let's go get on the scale. Okay, so last week I weighed 316.8 pounds, and that was after a 2.6 pound gain. But this week I weigh 314.8 pounds, so that's a 2 pound loss on the week. So I've just about gotten back to where I was before, but not quite. So 2 pounds on the week. I'm happy with that. It was a pretty good week. And I tell you, I'm excited. I am back in a really good mindset. I've got goals and plans that I'm excited about that include hiking, that I can work every day, physically, mentally, to get ready for. So I've just got to be persistent. Okay, well, this video is late enough, and somebody is harassing me on Facebook. Where's your video? I'm not going to say who you are, so I better wrap this up. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the different ways that you support me. I really appreciate it. So please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And I hope to see you next Sunday, probably next Sunday night, or maybe Monday evening before I get my regular weekly video. But don't forget, look for a possible live one Saturday evening, or maybe Sunday morning with coffee. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I will see you whenever.